Hey everyone, it's Matthew Moran, and today I'm going to talk about how I develop songs, and specifically I'm going to show you a couple songs I'm working on. One that's actually complete, or at least the song is complete in structure. I have a demo up there about it, or with it, but the song is complete itself, meaning the lyrics and music, and the other song is currently in development. I have most of the lyrics done, working on the chorus, but in any case, I'm going to show you the process of creating those. So the first thing I want to do is give you an update on where we're at with our Song a Week, which we are after post-injury recovery. We're late once again because we have a song that was due last Sunday that we didn't release, which means I'm going to have 2 songs released this week. So we will have them done. I'm going to show you a progress update. But in the last couple weeks, we released Everyday Lies. There's a lyric video up there for that. We released I Want to Date a Millennial, and there's a lyric video up for that. Would love it if you checked it out. It's not as shallow as it sounds. So I have a little history and backstory on the song. It came out of a conversation, an online chat with my girlfriend Debbie back before we were a couple, and she was making fun of me a little bit about my dating choices. In any case, and then I can make fun of her about her dating choices, which is dating me, right? Who would do that? But in any case, so those songs are out. Definitely check them out. So I want to show you where I'm at with the path, and also the song that we're working on this week is Everyday Lie, or not Everyday Lie, sorry, The Night is Calling, and I'll show you something kind of cool about that. But I've got them up in my mixing console, and the path, I've got a bit more recorded, but we got a great dual guitar, acoustic guitar picking, finger picking guitar that is mostly complete. There's one little thing right at the start you'll hear I need to soften it up a bit, but the reality is it came out great, or it sounds great. So we'll look at that. I'll give you the update. Then we'll talk about songs in development. So let's take a look first at the path. And so I'm showing you Reaper, where I do my recording, producing, and mixing. I'm just soloing the finger picking guitar, and we're going to take a listen to what that sounds like. You hear the first tone is a bit harsh, but after that I love the sound that I'm getting and really excited about it. I've already done the vocals, I've done some other guitar on it, but I just want to showcase this. We could catch a little break, my dear. Perhaps the timing could be right. Alright, so that's kind of the guitar sound we're going for. There's another guitar that I've added into that, and some acoustic kind of lead stuff that'll be in there. But really excited about that. So that is coming. It was supposed to come out last Sunday. We went out of town last weekend and just never really had time to work on it. So I'm working on it this week, but I'm pretty happy with what we're producing. The next song, The Night is Calling. Cool thing about this song, and I didn't put it in the description, I don't want to kind of make a spectacle of it, I guess. It would be wrong in my opinion, but it kind of corresponds with the passing of Al Schmidt, the legendary engineer who worked at Capitol Records and recorded people like Dylan and, I don't know, just, I don't know, George Benson, just everybody, he's won 23 Grammys, Toto, there's great videos of him. But in any case, years ago I was at and I may have told this story in another video a little bit, but I was at a music store and walked into the guitar room, and they had their regular guitar wall where you could play, and then they had a closed off, or usually closed off room that you would kind of get access to if you asked them, which had all their expensive guitars, all the Taylors and Martins and Guilds, all the $2,000+ guitars. And when I went there, it was open. This guy was sitting in there playing music, and this relates back to Al Schmidt. He was playing music, and I walked in, and he said, "You should try that Taylor. It sounds amazing." It was like this $6,000 guitar. So I picked it up, and I played one of my songs, a song called American Dream, and he started accompanying me, and it just sounded amazing. And at the end of the song, he said, "Man, that's a nice tune. Who wrote that?" And I said, "I wrote that." And he goes, "Really? Because that's a nice tune. Play something else." So I played another song. This was one of the songs I played, and he accompanied me, and I was just blown away by what he did and how he sounded, his tone, and just sitting there with acoustic guitars. And by the end of our second song, somebody from the music store said, "Are you guys an act?" And I said, "Well, as of 10 minutes ago, we are." As it turns out, his name was Steve Schmidt, and it was Al Schmidt's son. And he told me his father was an engineer at Capitol, and, you know, pretty well known. And I didn't really think much about it. I didn't know who he was. And a couple years later, we were recording at a studio in Simi Valley out here in Los Angeles. And our band had recorded together, tracked several songs. I came back the next day to do some vocal takes, and the engineer, oh, there's my phone. The engineer said, "Hey man, do you know who your guitar player's dad is?" And I said, "Oh, I guess he's a well-known engineer and, you know, works at Capitol, I guess." And he goes, No, he's who we all aspire to be." And it kind of, you know, Steve had downplayed that a bit, and it kind of encouraged me to start looking into Al's work quite a bit more, and listening to some of the stuff he did and his you know, philosophy and approach. And I would say that I simply try to, as much as possible, copy Al Schmidt and Shelley Yakis, and figure if I do a bad job copying them, then I've done a good job by anybody's standards. But in any case, we're sorry for the loss of Al, and you know, condolences to his family. Steve and I, he texted me kind of before the news broke, and let me know that his dad had passed away. But in any case, so you're going to hear Steve at the start of this song playing some guitar, and it's always really exciting to watch him in the studio. But this is "The Night Is Calling," kind of a blues rock and roll number. I'm going to take it back to the start here so we hear the intro. Probably bring that hi-hat down a bit. Like the bass line. Alright, so that's "The Night Is Calling," and that's really what we're focused on this week. Well, we're doing "The Path" and "The Night Is Calling." I'm going to be recording some stuff today, mixing in the bass a little better and getting those drums where I want them to be. But we're really excited about that song coming out, so we're looking to have it done by Sunday, so hopefully 2 songs this week. Anyways, on to the other topic. Probably making this video longer than it should be, but I just want to show you the process of writing a song. So I'm going to show you 2, and what I'm really going to show you is how Baby Girl came about. And it started with just a video of me kind of finger picking on guitar. I had no lyrics, I didn't know what I was doing. It sounded very different than what it came out to. So I'm going to show you first the video of me doing the finger picking, then like a day later, I still didn't have any lyrics for the song, and I have a video of me just doing kind of a percussive chord sound, which is really what became the song. And then I'll point you at the demo, and I'll show a little bit of the demo of the actual song as it was released. Alright, keep it on 4. Don't know what I'm going to do with this. C-shaped, so knee. Mostly same progression as yesterday, but this is the feel I think we want for it.
Baby, set your burdens down. Maybe we can talk a bit. It's been a strange and lonely year. I wonder where your head is at.
The next one's going to be a song that I'm currently working on, where I was just playing around with OpenG, and it started really when I was injured. So you'll see the first video, I'm kind of laying in bed on my back playing guitar, and my girlfriend's videoing the neck, so I can kind of remember what I was doing. I'm like, oh, I like how this sounds. Still didn't know where I was going with it. The second video was me kind of probably a day later sitting at my computer, and once again I'm just showing you that there's a process. You know, I have an idea, I put it on my phone so that I don't forget it. The reality is, on that second song, I actually came up with a lyrical line because I don't like the lyrics on the second verse that I'll show you on the second video. And so came up with a new verse, didn't write it down, and completely forgot what it's going to be, so I'm still working on that verse. I kind of have an idea. But in any case, I'll show you both of those and then come back and kind of give you a final take on all that. Open G.
Open G.
Go to the neck. I want the neck.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Got it.
Then I know the chorus. 30 miles from Phoenix, that old G broke down. Been riding it fast and hard since I left town. Let's see. Just like you, wasn't made to carry me. But I'm sad and I am lonely, but I'm free.
Then you found me.
Alright, so playing around with Open G tuning. I wrote this today. Let's see where I can take it. 30 miles of Phoenix, that old Jeep broke down. Been pushing it fast and hard since leaving town. Just like you, it wasn't made to carry me. I'm sad and I am lonely, but I'm free. Mary told me you expressed no bitterness. Our old friends, they all agree it's for the best. And I can wash the guilt down with another drink. Drift into the desert night and never think. going to go from there. Okay, so what I really wanted you to see is, first, with Baby Girl, there was a progression. It didn't just happen where you write a song and all the lyrics came out and you knew what it was. Sometimes you just had some music that you liked, and then I found the idea or tone of the song. And the same is true for the second song. As a matter of fact, I kind of I was messing with the chords in Open G, and kind of recorded them, or was playing them and showed my girlfriend and said, what does it sound like this song is about? Which is sometimes how it happens. Other times I'll write lyrics first, but I just wanted to show you the process that I take when it comes to building a song. And hopefully you find that interesting, helpful. Once again, if you did, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, all that fun stuff. Check out the stuff I've released. I'd really appreciate it. If you want to be super ambitious, go to my website, get on the newsletter. All these links will be in the description anyways, but would love it and give you updates and access to the MP3 files for the songs that have been released. That you can download those. So thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll be back at you later this week. See ya.
Have I told you that I'm proud of you? How you've grown, what you've come to be. Your vision of a better world inspires and it frightens me.